So last night I just finished Freida McFadden's new book, The Tenant. I was looking at my local Walmart for this book and I could not find it, and I did not want to wait for it to come in the mail. So I downloaded it on my e-reader, and I did end up finishing it on my e-reader, but I wanted a physical copy for in the future in case I wanted to go back to it. And I just like having the physical book in general. Freida McFadden, she is such a good author. So I'm going to dive into this book a little bit and tell you about what happened. I'll try not to give out too many spoilers. However, I really want to talk about this book because there is a lot to talk about. So basically, Blake and Krista, they live together, and Blake is very successful. He has a really good job, but he has some financial struggles because he ends up losing his job because he thinks that his boss thinks that he betrayed him, and so he ends up losing his job, and they go through tenants, like selections of tenants to move in, and they end up picking Whitney, one of the waitresses that they've seen before. Everything is smooth sailing at first. However, Whitney starts doing like crazy things to Blake, like mixing laundry detergent that she knows that he's allergic to into his regular bottle, and just crazy things like eating all of his cereal, putting hiding rotten fruit into cupboards and stuff like that. As the book goes on and proceeds, it gets a little bit more insane. Like, for example, he finds hair in his leftover Chinese food that obviously looks like her hair. Then he ends up finding fingers in his fridge. That had a lot of shock value to me. Fingers in a fridge, that was absolutely intense and crazy to me. Whitney turns out to be her fake name. Her name is actually Amanda. And actually, I am going to give a spoiler because this book, it was just so intense and crazy, and I need to talk about it. Whitney is Amanda. However, Krista was actually, her name was originally Whitney Cross, which has Krista upset that Amanda stole her original identity. Krista had to change her identity because back when she was in high school, she murdered her boyfriend for cheating on her, pushed him off the roof, and murdered him. So, as the story goes on, we find out that Blake cheated on Krista with his coworker Stacy. Now, Blake thinks she knows nothing about it. However, this is why she's doing all these crazy things to Blake and making it look like Whitney is doing it. She is trying to drive him absolutely insane. She's the reason why he lost his job. She's the one who's putting all the crazy chemicals into his laundry detergent. She's the one who killed their fish. She's doing all of this. And Mr. Zimmerly is dead. We don't know who killed him, but they're pointing fingers at Blake. Blake thinks that it's Whitney. And the ending is just absolutely insane. But yeah, you should definitely pick up a copy of this book. It is really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It's an easy read. Freida McFadden, she is my absolute favorite author.